It's time to minimize the window and enjoy the noise. You're listening to TigerTails Radio, Season 13.
Forget everything you know, no matter where you go, you're alone, alone. Nothing left for you to show, no matter where you go, you're alone, alone. Hide and seek, that's how you flow. Spin around and look at your empty throne, alone. Your recollections forgives but never forgets. Time has come and now we timelessly become what has been a dream. I'm standing here alone, away from you. Oh, to you shadows are made of light too. We broke the silence you made up, the pedestal that you built up. So we dance, and we dance, and we dance, and we dance now. Your recollections are all, and now you have to turn to. I'm not the same old baby, you just love me used to have. Your recollections are all, and now you have to turn to. I'm not the same old baby, you just love me used to. Love me used to.
Join in the fun. Chat in the YouTube comments, Telegram, or our Discord server. Visit tigertailsradio.co.uk to find out how.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to another delightful, delectable, and otherwise entertaining episode of TigerTails Radio. I am TK. I should be on the camera. And on the sofa, we don't have anyone. And if I can press the button, hopefully, we should get people.
Yep.
And echo.
Hello.
So much echo. Where's the echo?
Have you got the volume turned up in your room?
Yes. Oh, hang on. Is there a camera on?
Probably.
Yeah, input 3. Bye-bye. There we go. That's better.
Hey,
Yes, as you can see, there is no one in the sofa.
indeed.
This is, well, there's studio on the sofa. Sofa
Yeah.
is, studio is chilling out on the sofa and having a good show.
You're actually broadcasting the image of an empty sofa.
Yes, I was. That gag would have worked
Wow.
perfectly had I not got sudden random echo happening and wondering where the hell it was coming from.
Good lord, it's like the one show.
It is the one show. Yeah, it's the one show this season where it's all a bit weird. Because, yes, you're going to
Yeah.
get me Cam this week because
Yay!
Xavier and Hedgie might sound a little different to you this week. Mm-hmm. I wonder
And
why.
also look a little different because we're technically invisible.
Yes, you are. You're the disembodied
Yeah.
voices this time.
We are.
How does it feel?
I know, it's like being originally season 1, where it was just us talking into the void.
It was, yeah, no cameras, no
Yeah.
nothing. Just the void.
Yeah.
Just the
Just the
multiple
void.
void of voidiness.
Yeah.
And yes, there is a reason why I'm the only one in the studio this week. Let's play a game. Say I if you currently have COVID.
I.
Eve.
Yes, I do not.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't. Somehow, everyone else in this
Yeah.
house has it. I don't. I don't understand
Yeah,
how,
so-
and these two don't understand how.
We'll do a breakdown because this has been a long week.
In that case, let's play the jingle.
All right.
This is TigerTails Radio. And now let's catch up with the cast. This is Review of the Week.
So yes, this is a review of the week. So should we talk about our week? Because
Yeah, let's do that.
it's been unusual.
So, hello to everyone who's listening. Hello to Alan M10 who is in channel.
Oh, and I'm done.
Hey.
Yeah, everyone has no excuse not to be able to see the channels this time. So yeah, so Monday, for those people who were there, we talked about, and hello Froggy, we talked about the fact that I picked up the flu
Yes.
on
so we
Thursday and
thought.
Friday.
What
Yeah,
we
and
thought was the flu.
Hedgie picked up the flu, Jules picked up the flu. So everyone over the weekend, bar TK,
TK picked up the flu.
had the flu.
Or what we thought was the flu.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll get
I mean, remember on the show when I made a joke about it, saying how everyone
Yes.
had the flu and I didn't, and I was the one who'd had my jab.
Yes.
the
Yeah,
flu
about
jab,
that.
because Jules was due to get the flu jab.
Yeah. And then
Well,
got the
I
flu.
hadn't heard anything from work as yet, so that's on my list if ever they do it again. Don't know about how you do it, Hedgie, but Monday, because Jules was still feeling bad, she wanted to contact her GP, so she got told, "Oh, you got to do a PCR before we even sort out an online appointment." I'm not entirely sure how the logistics of that work, but she had to do a PCR test. I think it was because you've got cold and flu symptoms. We've got to eliminate whether or not that's not a cold or flu, but something worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she sent off for that, and I think you did one separately.
Yeah, I did a lateral flow test.
Oh yeah, you did a lateral
Yeah.
flow test about the
I
same
did,
time,
Yeah.
and it came up as positive. So you now have to
Yeah.
do the PCR. So then everyone else was doing that lateral flow test. So I did one, came up positive. TK did one, came up negative. I think you did several over the course of that.
I
week,
do
didn't you,
several.
TK?
I do lots of because I don't want to get COVID. I want to be sure of my status, so I do several lateral flow tests.
I hate those. So yeah, so did the test, did the PCR, told work, terribly sorry, can't come into the office for Thursday, Friday, because the PCR for me came back as positive. So we did. So I know I did the whole fun, great guns of filling out the NHS stuff.
You went and did it online, didn't you? You got the pack mailed to you, didn't you, for the PCR
Yeah.
test?
Yeah, I did it
Whereas-
via the app. I got the pack online via the post. It then came back, and then I had the flurry of text messages and phone calls
Yes.
when I started on Thursday, when it was a case of, quick, you must do this. It's like, possibly, maybe not try and contact me every 5 minutes via text message and phone call.
Jeez. Chill.
Slightly over urgent. So I had to go through the rigmarole of putting all my stuff down. So potentially, I know my phone has got the thing. Well, I think it said you've been close to at one point, but I
Yeah.
know my thing now has the you must isolate. But it was great. So, you must isolate for these days. And I'm sat there going, that doesn't tally with any of the information I've given you
Yeah, no.
or what's going on.
Obey the text message. The app is suggestive. The text messages and phone calls are legally obliged.
Okay.
So
So yeah, I'm gonna be isolated. Well, I'm gonna start lateral flow testing Wednesday.
do it now.
If that's clear, and then on Thursday I'll start worrying about the PCRs.
Do a lateral flow now.
I am not bothered.
I mean, I've got lateral flow tests where it's just nose only. You don't need to stick it down your gob, which is a much
Hands
more
up, everyone who
pleasant
loves
experience.
sticking a Q-tip up their nose.
Oh, it's very uncomfortable.
Makes me eyes water, but that's about the worst of it.
It's when you rotate it.
Oh yes. Like,
That's the bit I kind of like.
it's being able to. The worst bit is getting it to the back of your throat and trying to swab the back of your throat without
I
going.
hate that bit. Yeah,
I will, however, point out, I will underline this conversation because this is the group catch-up of the general house.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm double vaccinated,
so am I.
as am I.
We all
as
are.
is Hedgie, as TK, as is Jules. Jules was the first one because she works out of a GP clinic.
Yeah, I was the last one because I'm the youngest. Yay!
Yeah. And Hedgie got his in because he managed to get it sorted. I think both myself and TK booked it all via the online stuff. So all of that stuff has been done. We've got the cards, we've got the jabs, our GPs are aware of it.
Yeah.
So if people start turning around and start going rant, rave, rule 6, please look this up. Is all I'll say. You can still get it. You can still pass it on. Hence the reason why we then, for the rest of the week, experienced the most fucking household deliveries since lockdown began. Fucking hell.
And it wasn't even Amazon this time, for the most part.
I'm not entirely sure. I gave up one day. It was a case of ding dong.
Every bleeding 10 minutes, because
Ding dong.
as soon as Hedge had said, "Yeah, my PCR test has come back positive," I was like, "Right, I am not going into work for however long it takes you lot to recover." Mostly because A, I don't want to pass it on to my workmates in case I do catch it, because it's still possible I could still catch it, and B, I like working from home, and so any excuse I can find, I will use to its maximum potential.
Yes.
And this bit of, my housemate has COVID. Do you want me to come in? And they were like, hell no, we don't. You stay the fuck away from us. And I was like, I am very happy to oblige.
So online shopping, we've managed to do with the wonderful. We've substituted, which I find the most amusing thing. Order red milk, order green milk.
Yes.
Okay, so obviously this is someone who wants to have options of really skimmed milk or skimmed milk.
Well, they want milk that's a bit skimmed or white water.
As TK complains about. So when they went to the replacements, they went, well,
Yes.
we won't get anything close to red. What we'll do is we'll get blue.
Which is full
Because
fat.
clearly that's skimmed.
That's a substitute. Fully skimmed to full fat. Yeah, they are totally the same.
Yeah, and we had one bread. Getting anything medicine-wise was a nightmare because it's like, I would like to get some flu stuff to deal with the flu symptoms. Because shockingly, along with the flu and this, we still had flu symptoms. So it was like, yeah, I need something to stop me nose looking like Niagara and my throat feeling like a desert. So I went, I'll order some.
And the
Cannot
survey
have any of
said,
these.
denied.
Constantly. Didn't matter which version. It was like, oh yeah, we're out.
Yeah.
Doesn't say that on your website.
Yeah, well, the website lies. I mean, I also did a cheeky shop as well, and to get some snacks, because while people do the main shopping, we buy our own snacks and things, which is fair
Yes.
enough. And so I did a snack shop for myself, and had no substitutions whatsoever. Everything came in as ordered.
Shocking that. All that junk
Because you were
food.
buying, all those luxuries you were ordering as opposed to the essentials.
Yeah.
We've got loads of luxuries. Yes, we've got pastries and we've got delightful candy bars and we've got chocolate for days.
I
and
didn't
all these
order any
wonderful
chocolate.
things. Oh,
I got a few.
No,
I got a few multi-packs of
crisps.
crisps.
Yogurts.
crisps,
I got
yes.
some crumpets for lunch because there's no hot dog sausages anywhere.
Oh, yeah, tons of yogurts in the fridge.
Yeah, that's because they had an offer on, and I was like, I like these Muller corners. They do
Hmm.
nice. So, and it's like
Ah,
Well, welcome
buy,
to TigerTails
buy
shopping.
10 for X amount, and I was
Yes.
like, I remember this deal when I was young. I used to take
so
advantage of
since
this.
we've done our collective weeks, do we have anything personal to mention?
Well, after you did your first PCR test, I decided to get up bollock early in the morning, the following morning, and do mine, just
Yeah.
to be on the safe side, just to confirm that my negative was indeed a negative, which it was. But then I take it you entered all our details into the NHS test and trace, didn't you, Hedge?
Yeah, because it asked me to.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, the follow up is so aggressive. It's
Oh,
Yes.
just. But I got the text message and the email, And
Yep.
I sat and it said, click this link to enter in some details. And I'm going, this is how people get scammed, isn't it? I spent the longest time checking that URL was, a decent URL and not some kind of dodgy scam thing. Just before I put any details in whatsoever. And in the end, it was like, this might still be a scam, but I've done enough now to satisfy myself that I've done everything I can. So if this is a scam, bollocks. But it didn't appear to be a scam because I got the text message saying, you need to self-isolate. And then it came back saying, you do not need to self-isolate anymore. Woohoo! I'm still self-isolating though because I'm not a prick and I don't want to go back to work. I'm enjoying working from home, thank you.
Because I had to do mine on Tuesday because I was supposed to go to my graduation on Wednesday.
Yes.
So I did my test and went, oh, this is fine. Got a very heavy C across and got a very, very barely visible T and thought, well, maybe that's just, something there. Take it, went, you are positive. I was like, no! I'm supposed to be going to my graduation tomorrow. I can't be freaking positive. What the hell? It's like, God damn it. No!
Well, there you go.
Mine was quite clear.
Alan M10
No confusion.
Alan M10 has been reacting to the story on YouTube.
Who has?
Alan M10. I'm reading the YouTube comments. I've been hoping someone else has been monitoring Discord.
So far, Froggy said hi, you've said hi.
Hi, Froggy. Again. It's been quiet in Discord today. Peace and quiet. Everyone's obviously enjoying the stories.
Yes. No, I'm terrified if I leave this talk channel, I will just stop being heard. It's like, ah!
It's okay, there's always ways of getting you back.
Yeah.
We can find a way.
To stay where I am.
It's weird because I've got to be on Discord twice. I've got to have my usual Discord thing so I can actually text chat to everyone, but then I've got the Discord app as well so I can do the voice chatty thing. So on my main profile, I'm on the browser-based version of all things. And so I've got two Discords, and it gets annoying when you keep posting messages from the wrong version of you. And you're going, yeah, this is the thing. Oh, great, everything is finished downloading. I can start putting on the Jackbox game. Hurrah!
Hey!
Yeah.
That's for 10 minutes time.
Outside of that, I think I just tried to find stuff to occupy my weekend because my weekend got trashed.
Yeah.
Because of
Yep, so did mine.
everything that's going on. So I just started downloading first-person shooters that I'd gotten because of PS Plus.
I was supposed to be going to Rubber Social. No.
Oh, yes, of course.
Because I'm the
Yeah,
person
I
who
saw
does
the
the lights
thing.
and sound for Rubber Social. So,
I was supposed to be going to my graduation that was
lights,
postponed for a couple of
lights.
years.
I'm
Of
flashing
course,
on YouTube.
no. I had to look at everybody having a good
Meanwhile,
time.
in my day, I had to climb up a hill and a dale in order to get to my school across broken glass.
Yeah, so did I. I went to the same school as you, remember?
Yeah, true.
Well, back in my day, in order to get to school, we had to fight a brown bear, walk through 15 miles of wood, climb over a demilitarized zone, jump over mines, go past an angry Russian and fight him with naught but our fists, and then pay the head teacher for the privilege of actually going to school for 24 hours, go back home 3 hours before we woke up, and then people won't believe you.
Luxury.
Yeah.
We had to get up 43 years before we were born, climb 25 miles up vertical slope, covered in shard Polish people, defeat 12 angry bears with nothing more than a spoon, and if we were very, very lucky, the handle to the spoon. Douse 14 nuns in gasoline.
Actually, if I might put my mansplainer hat on, it was not actually Monty Python that did the Four Yorkshiremen originally. It was a different group of comedians.
But no, wait, because the bookshop sketch that Monty Python did was also done because one or two Pythons were part of that group.
Ah, yes.
I think Cleese was one of them. I can't remember the name, but he mentioned it in some interview, and they actually then got some old books out from this previous group and did the bookshop sketch live in this interview. They did a read-through of it. And it was fantastic.
Last the 1948 show.
That's it, yes. Yeah.
Which was effectively the Monty Python crew when you see
it was
done.
kind of pre-Python. It was
Pre-Python, yes.
Not protege Python, but you know what I mean.
The beta test.
Yeah, alpha.
Yes.
Python Alpha. Python
Wow,
Prime.
here's some names. Tim Brooke Taylor,
Yep.
John Cleese,
Yep.
Graham Chapman, and Marty Feldman wrote the original.
Yes, Marty
That's
Feldman. Yes.
Tim Brooke Taylor was a
mate.
comic genius as well. Whatever happened to him, apart from the fact he's now
Who?
dead? Tim Brooke Taylor.
Marty
Tim
Feldman.
Brooke Taylor.
Oh, Tim Brooke Taylor. He's still alive.
Is he?
I think.
I thought he
Yeah,
died.
he was one of the goodies.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I've buggered up me lighting now.
I think
Yeah,
I think they're all still around, unless Bill Oddie. Was it Bill Oddie who died?
Bill Oddie has died. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think the other two are still around.
Welcome
Graham
to the
Gard-
welcome to the Three Old People Discover Who's Dead show.
Yes. Yeah, I know Bill Oddie's died, but I think Tim Brooke Taylor and Graham Garden are still around. Yeah.
Oh, DH says,
Good.
hi all, missed the first 10 minutes. Sorry to hear about the positive tests. Didn't catch you if you confirmed it with proper tests or when he did the lateral flows. Yes,
Both.
Mr.
Yeah.
Xavier and Mr. Hedgie there, both, and Jules, both, all three have
Yeah.
positive PCR tests. I have
Yeah.
negative tests throughout both lateral flow and the PCR. Hence why I'm on the studio on my own, and on the sofa, we have studio. Just out
He's
there,
just sitting there,
chilling out.
going.
Yeah.
Where is everybody?
Yeah, Tim Brooke Taylor passed away in 2020.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Graham Garden's still alive.
Yeah.
Bill Oddie is still alive.
oh, Bill Oddie. So it was. Oh, okay. So
Oh, Bill Oddie's still alive.
was-
Oh, good.
It was Tim Brooke Taylor who went. Okay.
We're feeling old. So yeah, outside of that, like catching up on
I played a whole PlayStation
stuff
game
on PSN, a whole PlayStation game.
from start to finish
Ooh.
in one sitting.
Which one?
Actually, no, technically 1.5 sittings because of there was a food in the middle.
Which one was it?
Crisis Beat. It's
Sorry?
a Crisis Beat. It's a
Crisis Beat.
Yeah, it's a 3D side-scrolling beat 'em up,
Ooh.
which I thought might be fun to try on the channel one time. And
Do you mean like Fighting Force then?
bit yeah, think of it like
Sweet Jesus.
Demolished Fist,
Oh, Demolish Fist. Good
Yeah.
God, yeah.
but you could
Wow.
actually go up and down in the screen as well. For instance, the path might take
Ooh.
you into the screen or
Oh.
towards the camera, as opposed to just being in a straight line.
Yeah.
It was
I remember
nice.
when Fighting Force came out, everyone was like, oh my God, this is the future of beat 'em ups. And everyone went, eh.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And
It was
no
Oh
like,
one
my
cared.
yeah,
god,
it's a-
Virtua Fighter style polygons.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
yes.
Early days,
Yeah.
early days. Don't forget PS1. PS1.
Yeah.
Can't forget
Yeah.
that.
And everyone went, nah, we like the 2D ones better.
But I actually really enjoyed it. I mean, I must have done if I completed it. So
Yeah.
went through start to finish. So yeah, that could be something we play on the channel. Which it looks like it's going to be a nice two-player beat 'em up. I don't know if there's any friendly fire or not. So
Friendly fire!
yeah, when we can beat the crap out of each other more than we beat the crap out of the enemies.
Well, heck,
We're
that was
good at
the.
games.
That's what happened at the end of Double Dragon. If
It
you
was,
did two
yeah.
players, it was like, hey, you've been friends all this time. Now you've met the girl, beat each other up. It's
Yeah.
like, wow, great
This is
game.
how the love triangle
Double-
ends.
Double Dragon was the worst game to play through with your friend because if they've played the game, they know what's coming, so they have the baseball bat.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you can't win.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, yeah. You're two brothers who will fight. Right, there's a girl. We now beat the hell out of each other. What is this? West Side Story?
Well, it's always wondered because
Technically.
they both had the same girlfriend. So
Don't
are they in
think
an
about it.
incestuous threesome, or is she just playing them?
I think she's playing them.
I think the worst thing of all of this has been this has not been cold flu at all.
No.
I've had flus. Usually, it's like one day knocks me out. I've had colds most of my life. I've had sinusitis, which is terrible because it's a nasty thing in your nose. I have seldom had something that basically went. You're tired.
Yeah.
You're achy. Your eyes feel dusty. Your nose feels dusty. Your throat feels dusty.
Dust? Anyone?
Yes.
And you're lightheaded.
Yeah.
And you think, oh yeah, that's flu. It's like, no.
No.
Flu kindly beats me in the face, walks off.
Yeah.
Colds just leave me dripping out the nose. This was,
Yeah. Flu makes me
everyone's feeling
go.
better.
Cold is like, oh god, this is annoying. Flu is okay. This is mildly more annoying. This was, my brain isn't working. I can't think. All I can do is basically lie here and just go blah, 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 blah. I have no intelligence anymore.
So
I
Tuesday.
dread to think what would happen if we'd got caught before the jabs.
Oh, we'd probably
yeah.
be dead.
I would probably be in hospital right now because I'd have probably caught
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh dear. But hey, don't worry. Once we've passed this, flu jabs and then booster shots.
I've had my flu jab.
Hey.
Shades needs to get the invite to. He's had a pre-warning saying he's getting a COVID booster, but they haven't
Ooh.
arranged a time yet.
Aha.
Yeah, boosters are starting to be done.
Yeah.
Jules was trying to get one sorted as well, but
I
it's,
won one. I mean, apparently I appear to not need one right now because
Yeah.
out of the four of us, I'm the only one who hasn't got COVID yet.
Yes.
But I do emphasise the yet. It's
Ironically, you're the one who's got asthma and inability to breathe at night, and yet somehow you haven't caught it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
the condition doesn't
Logic.
necessarily mean he'd be more likely to catch it, because I know TK's
When I
mentioned
do
a few
catch it,
studies.
it's gonna fuck me royally. So hence I don't want to catch it.
Yeah,
Hence
if
why
you've got
I'm in the
anything
studio
for
and Yal not.
if you've got anything for a flu jab, I would probably recommend it, because I'm gonna put money on this. This is gonna be a crappy wet winter and cold winter. So flu and cold is gonna be the thing, and if flu and cold is the insert vector, even if you have the jab, get your flu jab.
Yeah, I mean, get all your jabs. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but discuss with your doctor over what you need, because there are some
And then
things
get them
that you
all.
don't need. Yeah, you don't need all of them. It's
It's like, I don't need a tetanus shot right now, but better safe than sorry. I don't need a polio jab right now, but you never know. When the plague's coming back, I better get a jab.
Yeah.
Actually, they don't have a jab for the plague, do they? The bubonic.
No.
no, because that
the
has
plague
died
has
off.
been, apart from the tiny bit that they've got hidden away in a vault.
Yeah, well,
with
they've got some of the research lab.
smallpox and
Hadn't there
everything.
been, I think it was Indonesia or somewhere, either last year or year before, they found a case or two?
Yeah, they
But
found
it
a
was
couple of cases of it,
exceptionally isolated, and it's not really a concern.
Yes.
But we've
Oh,
got...
so
It was
Same-
like,
same- Same as smallpox and things like that. A
Yeah.
lot of these COVID variants, I know it's a family of things, like Spanish fever. A lot of these things are kept down because of current medication
yeah.
and the flu jabs and the various things like that. And if that didn't occur, the potential of that increasing, or them coming back and increases, because it's not something you can be immune to, like the cold and the flu. It's like you can't be immune to it. You can be resistant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's mainly because the cold virus has so many different viruses. It would be you'd be taking like
All of the
shots
medication.
for like 20 years, going right. Here's the 15th one. Here's the 16th one.
There's only
Well, this is-
7,800 million to go.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is why they all go, oh, here's your vitamins and minerals, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, got to make sure
It's
your
like
body
just boost
defense
the body's immune system, and that way we don't need to give you quite so many shots.
Yeah.
We can let the body take care of it. But that has brought us up to
Each-
pretty much the top of the hour,
Hey,
which can only mean one thing.
what's that?
Good night, everybody.
No, not that. The other thing.
You're listening to Tiger Tails
takes the
Radio,
top
giving Cards Against Humanity a run for its money. It's time for Quiplash.
True.
Yes, Quiplash o'clock. Yeah, and so if I press a button, I'll get the streaming thing. I don't want that. I want the other thing. I'll get the Quiplash thing. Yay! Which I can hear, and those two can't.
Oh,
Hey!
great.
Don't even try and...
Pay attention to your device.
Oi. TK accidentally puts the streaming logo up.
Wow, you need to refresh. You're quite far behind, Hedge.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on then.
Well, I was going to read the room code, but everyone's joined, so I'll get Smedley to do it.
Room code? You got it. JTFD.
Oh, not everyone. Oh, hello, Cosmic. Welcome to the show. I'm going to have a
They
little
learn.
dance because no one can see me anymore, so I'm going to have a little dance.
Everyone
Yeah.
learns. It's like all our
And
listeners
Rhubarb.
lurk in the back.
Hello, Rhubarb.
Hey!
Welcome, welcome, welcome all.
Everybody's in.
Pick a symbol, pick a thing.
All
shape.
8 slots are taken.
In that case, we
All
might as well
eight
start the
holes
game.
are filled.
If you want to play along and decide on whose answer you like best, you can always join the audience. But for now, let's begin the game.
Hey.
I have to read out the questions for these two now.
I have the stream going.
Sit back and enjoy Quiplash 3, the one where Schmitty dies. Wait, what?
This is why we have
I'm
subtitles
Schmitty, and it seems fate has brought us together to make fart jokes. Hey, if you're bummed out you're not in the game, you can still affect the score. Join the voting audience by entering the room code. Round 1 is on deck. You'll get 2 prompts on your device to answer any way you please. You'll go head-to-head with another player's response, and everyone else votes on their favorite. Sound easy? That's because it is. Points are scored based on the percentage of people who choose your response. Let's quit.
So the 90 seconds begins.
Ooh.
Well, that was easy. That's a jinx in the making.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Well, the first one is. That's a rarity. I'm probably not going to win anything with these answers, but I'm quite happy with them. So now it is down to everyone else. Who is going to be next to be in? Is it going to be Frogbutt, DH, Covidhog, Rhubarb, Cosmic, Alan M10? It is Cosmic! And then Frogbutt. And I didn't see who that was. But I'm a bot's gone, so I'm going to assume it was Xavier.
That was me.
And then Hedgie.
Yeah.
So, Alan M10, DH and Rhubarb. You've still got about 35 seconds by the time you hear this, so you're good.
Yeah, about 5 seconds.
As we can all have a little dance to the music.
For those who can hear it.
For those who can hear it, yes.
I got it quietly in the background because, unlike when I've got it on the laptop, this is very obvious a delay because we're Discording, so there's a slight delay as well.
Time's almost done. Save your bacon with a safety.
Alan M10, you've got 5 seconds.
Safety quip if you have to, because apparently safety quips
are good.
Hammering the scores.
Oof, I saw a lot of nervous sweat out there.
Alan M10 didn't get a second answer.
So, how do you think you did?
Oh.
Let's see.
Or maybe even the first.
May have been internet issues, because I know sometimes
Off the bat, we have...
internet.
What would you call your anti-social network?
So, what would you call your anti-social network? We have Facebook or Twitter.
Okay, choose away.
Good God.
So, what would you call your anti-social network? Facebook or Twitter?
Given the drama, I'd say Twitter.
And Twitter wins it 4-2. I actually wrote Facebook first and then changed it to Twitter. So
right
glad
along.
I did. That avoided a jinx.
The most
How
dramatic
did
way
you
to end a
change it?
letter is
Oh, you
PS
mean actually
blank.
writing?
Yeah, before submitting.
Right.
So the most dramatic way to end a letter is to say,
And now, pick your
P.S.
favorite.
away for the weekend with your brother, or P.S. I'm watching you fap. Both are quite dramatic ways to end letters, I will say.
They are.
And Covidhog is winning it with a 5-1 fapping session.
Hey!
Next we
I
have...
speak from experience.
What should you label your computer porn to prevent your mom from opening it?
So, what should you label your computer porn to prevent your mother from opening it?
Okay, everybody, pick
God's
your favorite
tears,
quip.
or anything, because she doesn't use my computer.
Doesn't even know how to use my computer. It's brilliant. My mother. That is, my mother.
My mother doesn't use my computer either, because she's dead.
Oh!
And it's a 50-50 split.
Hey!
Next, a fun nickname for the worst kid on a sports team.
So, a fun nickname for the worst kid on a sports team. We have
All right,
Captain
choose
One
your
Brain
favorite.
Cell and Dropping, or Beanbag Billy.
Technically, they're both fun.
One falls off the tongue a little bit easier, I feel.
Yeah. Why is it always Billy?
I don't know. But Beanbag Billy does win it with a 5-1 split.
Without further
Hey.
ado, an embarrassing person to accidentally call daddy.
So, an embarrassing person to accidentally call daddy is one's father.
Now
or
it gets
your
real.
best friend's
Pick your
husband.
favorite.
Teacher. That's the worst one.
What happens if your father is actually your teacher, though?
You don't go to that
You,
school.
you
we
still don't
have
call
our-
him daddy, because then everyone just goes, what are you?
We have our first quiplash. Frogbutt gets a quiplash with your best friend's husband.
Next on the docket, is it just me, or is blank just too attractive to be human?
So, is it just me, or is Tim Curry or Ryan Reynolds just
And
too
now it's
attractive
time
to be
vote for
human?
your favorite.
That's a hard choice.
This is going to split some loyalties.
Yeah. I mean, technically, Ryan Reynolds has his shirt off in more things, but
Tim Curry is the
in
whole package.
drag.
He's sexy
I
and the
know
sexy
who would
voice.
be my free guy.
Ho ho. And Ryan Reynolds wins it 5-1.
Of course.
Next up,
Saps.
you can tell the wine tasting is cheap when the Chardonnay has notes of blank.
So, you can tell the wine tasting is cheap when the Chardonnay has notes of pickled onions.
Half of winning this game is just showing up. Here's some points.
That was the answer Alan intended. Didn't
All
get
right,
time to put
check
in.
this out.
Ah,
A gift your
That's
stepdad
why
really
there's no
tried
voting
his
coming.
best on, so be nice.
So, a gift your stepdad really tried his best on, so be
Here's
nice.
the fun part.
It's
Pick your
a
favorite
sweater
quip.
with world's second best son, or a fishing rod, but no reel.
fishing rod, but no reel.
Can I get a stepdad? If my mum's already dead? I suppose if dad married another dad.
Yes.
That'd be weird. But second best son gets the vote.
That was round one. Reminder that those all go on your permanent record. Let's see the scores.
So the scores read really, really, really quickly because they will disappear faster than I can read them. COVID, Frogpert, Xavier, DH, Rhubarb, me, and I've lost the last two, damn it.
Get yourselves ready, because round two takes
Cosmic
no
and then
prisoners.
Alan
Double the
M10.
points, double the
That
anxiety.
makes sense, but with the quiplash and the low vote.
Yeah, internet issues are a pain on this game.
Oh, 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 oh.
Stop it, Edgy.
Sorry.
I'm in again. Admittedly not the first this time, only third. But I'm in.
Doesn't necessarily give you the best chances.
So we just got DH, COVID Hog, and Rhubarb to go.
Yeah. You got time. You got time. It's
Plenty
fine.
of time. You've got about 25 seconds by the time you hear this.
Yes, I am in.
Only DH for now, but you've still got a good 15 seconds left.
Just a few seconds left.
And DH is in. Everyone's in. Well done, everyone.
Okay, let's see what
Yay.
you've wrought.
Did well.
Starting off, the personality quiz BuzzFeed refuses
Yeah.
to publish.
So the personality feed that BuzzFeed refuses to publish. What cancelled furry
Okay,
are you?
time to choose.
Or which Cold War dictator are you?
Fairly sure both of those have been published, but I could be wrong.
I mean, it's BuzzFeed. They'll literally post anything. They are
Which letter are they
desperate for your
alphabetized?
clicks.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, yeah.
which number between 1 and a billion are you?
And everyone's voted. And which cancelled furry are you wins it with a quiplash.
Oh my good God.
Well done, Cosmic. Quiplash where it counts.
Next one up, a terrible slogan for ravioli.
So, a terrible slogan for ravioli. We have filled with love, or
All
the
right,
pasta
people,
with
it's
more than a
voting
twist.
time.
I don't think any of those are terrible.
I feel like the marketing department went, here's some bangers,
Yes.
and left.
Yeah. I mean, a terrible slogan for ravioli is, it's like a parcel, but you can eat it.
Fucking pasta, innit?
Yeah. never wanted to eat your deliveries.
And DH wins with filled with love.
And now, a polite way to weaken the aristocracy.
So, a polite way to weaken the aristocracy is go full Karl Marx on their asses.
Choose your
or
favorite.
differential bourgeoisie. Neither of which are very polite. And go full Karl Marx on their asses wins it for some.
Hey.
And next is a little secret. If the line for the bathroom is too long, just blank.
So, a little secret. If the line for the bathroom is too long,
All right, vote for the one
just
you like
yell
best.
fire, or just piss in the street. Especially if you have a shiwi. That applies to if you're both male or female, or anything in
Or
the middle.
just challenge everyone in the line to a rap battle.
It's 50-50 splits. And the rap battle only works if you're
Let's
rapper the
keep
rapper.
it going. If a candidate did this, they would instantly win my vote.
If a candidate did this, they would instantly win my vote. We have
Time to pick the one you
actually
like
delivered
best.
on single-payer healthcare, or offer tax benefits for fetish events.
I sensed someone fishing there.
I'd say just tell the fucking truth. That would do it for me. Actually delivered on single-payer healthcare wins it.
Of course.
Let's see the next one. You would secretly buy a book called How to Blank.
You would secretly buy a book called How To Bring Down the Curse of
Okay,
Mankind,
choose your favorite.
or make friends and fleece them for their cash. Yeah, it's called Open a Kickstarter. That generally does it, people.
Fire has it back. He said he just had to go out and get his food.
Hey.
We're not
Feel free to join the
contagious over
audience.
the internet.
Indeed.
We're not
yeah.
contagious
we
over the
have-
internet.
Yes.
I promise
Wrong
not to
sort.
tell
This is
anybody,
not a
but
computer
seriously,
virus.
what would you kill for?
So, I promise not to tell anybody, but seriously, what would
Okay,
you kill
everybody,
for?
pick your favorite
We have
quip.
my own personal Burger King, or a good night's sleep. Seriously, what the hell?
That's just considered getting old.
Get a CPAP machine. It worked for me.
Yes, get the Darth Vader face mask.
It good. I feel so much better when I wake up. And a good night's sleep. Seriously, what the hell? Wins it. 4-2.
Okay, what's next? The most embarrassing place to witness someone screaming, I want to speak to your manager.
So, the most embarrassing place to witness someone screaming, I want to speak to your
Now it gets
manager!
real. Pick your favorite.
Is the nudist colony, or the German leather dungeon?
Aren't they both the same?
You don't necessarily have to be nude in the leather dungeon. The clue there is in the name. Otherwise, it would just be a German dungeon.
Also, very hard to
And the German
get
leather
nudist in
dungeon
the
wins
dungeon.
it.
There we go.
Why a German one? Hedgie, what's
That
German
is
for?
a
Show me your
round
manager.
2 for the ages. Let's see how you did.
Right, so now we have Cosmic, Frogpunk, Rhubarb, DH, Cooper Hog, I'm what, Alan M10, and then me, I think.
Come inside and behold Riplash. One last chance to redeem yourself. On your device, you'll see a prompt that requires 3 separate responses. Remember, big points mean big pressure.
So, 3 separate responses to one question.
More of a practical answer than a funny answer, but I don't think I'm winning this one. Whilst we're filling, I was reading the goodie stuff.
Oh yeah.
There were actually viewer incidents
Oh yeah.
because a 50-year-old bricklayer literally died laughing while watching an episode of the goodies.
Whoops. A 50-year-old bricklayer died, you were saying?
while laughing. Dive
Watching the
laughing.
goodness. Comedies, they say laughter heals all wounds. Except that one.
After 25 minutes of continuous laughter,
Time's
finally
running out.
slumped on the settee and died from heart failure.
So, Alan M10 and Rhubarb. Rhubarb's in. Come on, Alan M10, 5 seconds. 5, 4,
Meanwhile,
Three,
on the other end of the spectrum,
1.
a 32-year-old housewife went to late
Let's
whilst
go
laughing at the sketch
inside.
in the goodies.
Ah,
3 bad names for
Our
a kitten.
first one is 3 bad names for a kitten. We have Rex, Fido, and Captain Squigglesworth the 13th. Oh, no answer.
Awesome.
Alan M10 didn't get it in time after all.
Winning
Oh.
by default is still winning, you know?
Default. That's a cool 6,000 points. Whoa.
3 things you should never get wet.
So, 3 things you should never get wet. My PC, my laptop, and my consoles, or VAT receipts, McDonald's vouchers, or pancakes.
All right, vote for the one you like
No
best.
one
he's not
said
playing, is he?
gremlins. Either y'all too young, or y'all need to seriously think about what you're getting up to in life. And of course it was Hedgie and Bleeding Xavier. And VAT receipts, McDonald's receipts, and the other one won.
3 reasons
Pancakes.
you ain't
Pancakes.
getting into heaven.
yeah.
So 3 reasons
You
you
should
ain't
get
getting into heaven.
pancakes sticky, but not get them wet.
So you ain't getting into heaven because you don't believe in God. You're gay. You have a BDSM and fetish
Choose
lifestyle.
your favorite.
Or you didn't kiss God's ass. You kissed others' asses. Like it exists anyway. And Rhubarb gets a quiplash.
Hey! At the final round. Wow.
That's 6,000 plus some extra points.
Yes.
The bonus isn't as
3
much as I
things
thought, but
that
that might
instantly
sway.
ruin a shirt.
So, 3 things that will instantly ruin a shirt. Ketchup, muddy dog's paws, your mum complimenting it,
All right,
sauce,
people, it's voting
blood,
time.
and wolves.
Ah,
You were going well until the last one.
Yeah.
if it's 3 wolves, it makes it perfect.
And ketchup, muddy dog paws, and your mum complimenting it wins 4-2. And that's it for the round.
I can't believe we made it. Let's see the final score.
Oh, I can freeze things, can't I? I'm going to freeze the final scores.
Ooh.
And so we have Rhubarb who wins. And then me in second, Frogbutt, COVID Hog, Cosmic, I Am a Bot, DH, and LNM10.
That final quiplash did it.
Yep. So your best friend husband for Frogbutt was the top answer of the game.
Hey!
Which cancelled Furry Are You by Cosmic was the top answer of the game. Your best friend husband. We are looping.
We only had 2, but
Yes.
it was an interesting sentence.
Only 3? Or was it 2?
2.
It's 2.
Just 2. Wow.
2 top answers, 2 quiplashes, not including the friplash.
They make a nice sentence either way you put it.
They do.
Quite amusing.
So that's that for quiplash. We will play another game.
Yeah.
Let's change game though. I'm going to change the party pack. So yes, you're back to me not paying attention to the camera for a moment.
Hey.
While I do the things I'm normally doing off camera.
He could always put it on studio.
I could, but
you know.
that's even less action.
The mascot.
Studio.
To be fair, the question at this point is Studio going to fall? Because he's gotten to that angle where it looks like he's just leaning that little bit too far forward.
Oh,
No.
there's a photo. There's a photo of him leaning on a 45-degree lean, and he managed to stay upright for that point.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a good tiger.
He's a good leaner.
He is
He's
a good
very
leaner.
good leaner. Yeah.
Does he lean to the left or does he lean to the right?
Actually, he's kind of leaning forwards,
Yeah.
kind of a centre.
He's the central leanest.
He's just got that lean.
Yes.
I think we played this last week, but thought we were going to play it again because I like it.
Ooh.
And it normally goes well after a game of Quiplash.
Hey.
I think we all know what we got.
No, because last week was a long time ago.
It was. It was a whole 7 days.
Ooh.
And right, let's make sure I'm in so I can control the game. Excellent. Right, let's go back to the game. I'll press the right button. There we go. Always helps. It's Fibbage 3.
Hey.
It's the live game.
So, enter the room code of PXQN. That's Papa X-Ray Quebec November. If you wish to lie to your friends or other
Doing a
viewers.
tour around the keyboard with this one.
It is a bit. Kind of all the angles.
Alright. Okay. Is that near you, TK? Because I can't hear anything outside.
Oh, no,
a
that's
siren.
me. That's outside my room.
Is it?
Yeah,
Ow!
Then how come I didn't hear it down here? Because
it's outside my room.
Yeah, but I'm the same direction as you.
But have you got the door open?
No.
I've got the window open.
Ah.
Yes. So I can allow fresh air to go in, clean
Sounds
my
fair.
room of all its...
So we have me, Xavier, COVID, Cosmic Rhubarb. Let's check. Alan10 says, gotta go now. Good game, everyone. Gotta work on a history project for deciphering exactly what bad name for kitten would be. Convinced me that 2 items are not to be mixed.
Oh.
And DH is going to be joining the audience this time. He's got a work call coming up in 9 minutes.
Oh.
That's fine.
And during the people dying from laughing, Cosmic also mentioned, laughter wounds all heals.
Spoonerisms. We love them.
So yes, good luck, Alan, on your history project. And let's just have a reaction here. So we'll give Froggy a moment to see if he wants to join us or not.
Ooh.
Or anyone else who's lurking. Because we do tend to have a lot of lurkers.
Come on, lurkers. Come out into the foreground.
You don't have to put your real name to the fibbing. You can
Indeed.
put Big Fat Liar Face 12. I don't think it'll fit. Huh,
Yeah.
bit long.
We did also have a Chris go #pies for tails. So I've got a feeling someone is
Hello, Chris.
wondering if perchance there might be more tigers getting pied. To be fair,
I'd
at
say
the moment, not
Not
really,
that one.
but-
Not that tiger. That tiger ain't getting pied.
Well, we could. It'd be easy because it's a tiny pie.
Hey!
Hey! Why are we cheering? Ah, Frogwatt's appeared. Hello, Frogwatt. Right,
I think
so
that's going to be everyone.
I think that's it. So, on that note, let's start the game. Oh,
Hey!
I'll just check the YouTube comments to make sure no one's saying, wait! Nope. No one's screaming, wait. 5, 4,
Nice.
3. Xavier, stop typing wait. I can hear you typing. I've started the game. If you do wish to play, you can join the audience and still affect the game with extra lies. And decide on the honest answer.
Feldman's wigs. Nobody does it like Feldman's. Cookie speaking. Oh, wait. Sorry. That was my old job. This is Fibbage. I think all 6 of you can fit in my Fiesta if you want to get smoothies after. Let me know. Oh, and if anybody else wants to join, they can get in the audience at any time. You can vote on decoy answers to trip up the players, and you get to take a shot at guessing the truth. Let's hit it. This is round 1, which means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer. And you'll net 1,000 for finding the truth.
It's lie time. COVID Hog, choose a
Give
category.
me a category.
It's really interesting.
The Duke of York. Then you have 10,000 men.
First question. Juicy
Oh,
gossip.
lovely.
The Duke of York
in the,
revealed that the royal
thingy.
family is not allowed to play blank because it gets too vicious. Now, use your device to enter a bluff that might just fool your fellow players into thinking it's the truth. If you can't think of something, press the lie for me button for half the points. Do it now.
I think I heard this one, but I can't remember.
Moment when you
annoying
have
when
to
it's-
look up the spelling of the answer.
It's annoying when it's stuff that you're fairly sure that at one point we mentioned on the show. We've had a fair few of these, because sometimes the news articles is
So
ridiculous.
here are your choices. Look for the truth and tap it on your device.
Yeah.
So, The Duke of York revealed the royal family is not allowed to play the following game because it gets too vicious. Hide the sausage, bridge, twister, cards, duck duck goose, Monopoly, or croquet.
Be honest, how many people honestly know how to play duck duck goose?
Or Monopoly for that fact.
The closest I've got to it is in Sonic Boom when Knuckles was playing it with an antagonist.
Is it supposed to be you go around the circle saying duck, 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 and then the other person has to get round back to their space?
No, you go duck, duck, and then you goose someone, and then they chase you.
Yeah. And
All
then
answers are
everything
in.
gets fuzzy.
All right, who picked what?
So, Monopoly. Everyone
winner.
picked it. It's the truth.
Really? Of course it is.
Just one more family torn apart
know,
by the free parking rule.
It gets too vicious with everyone.
I picked it because I thought it would be funny. I was not disappointed.
I vaguely remember that comment. Oh, there was a double croquet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who else picked it then?
Hey, let me show you
TK
something.
and yourself. You and Rhubarb said okay is the lie.
Hold on, Rhubarb.
Oh
Great minds.
no.
It's time to look at this.
This 1876
Oh,
Look at your
drawing
device.
was filed by Nanette S. Emerson French for the patented
You mean look
invention,
at the screen?
blank mask. Enter your lies now.
If the device is your screen, Hedge, then yes. But doesn't it show on your device? Oh, no, it doesn't, does it?
No.
Okay, look at the screen. It's showing a picture of a mask that in 1877 was filed by some person in front for the patented invention of the what mask.
I'm not entirely sure.
I haven't even got the slightest foggiest. Oh, mine's definitely a lie.
Yep. So is mine.
Or it's just
Hurry,
wildly
use the
inaccurate,
lie for
whichever
me
you
button if you're
just gauge it as.
Well, we'll see what the
Okay,
options
take a
are.
look and find the truth.
So, is it a birthing mask, a toilet mask, a deep sleep mask, another toilet mask, a smile mask, a sleep mask, a dieting mask, or a death mask?
Surely if it was a dieting mask, it would have no mouth.
You've got to breathe somehow.
Yeah, you got a nose.
Which apparently this doesn't have holes for. I hate that. I don't know what the real answer is for this. This
And
is
what
gonna
did
be
people
obvious.
pick?
So, sleep. Xavier chose it. It was Cosmic's lie.
Oh.
Birthing. Cosmic, COVID, and Rhubarb chose it. It was the audience lie.
Oh.
Death. Audience chose it. It was Rhubarb's lie. Dieting. I chose it. It was Xavier's lie.
Yay, points.
Toilet. Frogbutt chose it. It's the truth.
What was it?
Toilet.
Toilet.
Dreams.
Oh.
Not toilet mask, just toilet. Frogbutt wrote toilet mask, and then voted for toilet. Well, that went well, didn't it? Xavier, choose
Okay,
category.
pick a category.
Facebook contest.
Here's the question. In 2015, Mexican politician Renato Tronco Gomez offered the winner of a Facebook contest the unique honor of serving as his blank. Write your lies now.
So in 2015, Mexican politician Renato Tronco Gomez offered the winner of a Facebook contest the unique honor of serving as his blank.
That into context.
Yeah.
Context, we don't need no stinking context.
Hurry up. Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything.
Frogbutt, get something. There we go. Everyone's
Yeah. Yay.
All right, where's the truth?
in. So we have boot polish boy, unpaid intern, footman, bro, microwave attendant, child, toupee watcher, or body double?
An interesting one.
There are two options I want to go for because they're both equally silly. And I'm drawn to them because they're so silly. This one's sillier. I'm going to give it my vote. Points for whoever got the silly out of me.
Yeah. Whoever got the silly out of me. Well.
No, and... not quick
Okay,
enough.
let's take a look.
Oh.
So, boot polish boy, COVID hog went for it. It was Xavier's lie. Microwave attendant, I went for it because it was silly. It was the audience's lie. Well done, audience. Body double. Most people went for it. It was the truth.
Was it?
Yes.
Good
Must
lord.
have at least 5 years' experience looking exactly like Renato Tronco Gomez.
Oh.
Of all things.
For a Facebook contest. That's the scary thing.
Yeah, especially if that person is fatter and shorter than you.
I did get 5 thumbs up for unpaid intern though, so I'm happy with that. Round 3. Oh, 2 even.
Hey, look,
I
it's
can't
round
count.
2. Strap
No.
in because all the points are doubled.
Thought it was a bit early for round 3 already. Rhubarb,
So
choose a
what's the
category.
Points matter.
Fine print.
Let's see how this strikes you. You should always read the fine print. In 2017, people who connected to Purple Wi-Fi in England unknowingly agreed to a legally binding clause that states they must blank. Type in your lies now.
So in 2017, people who connected to Purple Wi-Fi in England unknowingly agreed to a legally blinding clause that states that they must what?
I'm not entirely sure how legally binding it would be. Because that would be like a EULA, and they're interesting.
This is the game that doesn't tell you when you've made a typo, is it?
Finish quick,
Yep,
or just
that's
hit the
correct.
lie for me button.
Okay, that's the correct spelling. Send it. I'm in. Good.
All right, pick the truth.
So, people who connected to the Purple Wi-Fi are legally bound to go without underwear, do 1,000 hours of community service, purchase coffee in the building, not download porn, also hold a valid television license, get naked, dab, or sacrifice their firstborn child.
I've never heard of Purple Wi-Fi.
Nor have I. Do you want to Google it after this round of voting?
All right,
so
let's see what everybody picked.
we have Go Without Underwear. Rhubarb voted for it. It was the audience lie.
Hey.
Not download porn. Cosmic, COVID hog, and the audience went for it, but it was Frogbutt's lie. Purchase coffee in the building. Xavier went for it. It was Hedgie's lie.
My lie. I got some points.
Damn. Frogbutt went for it. It was Rhubarb's lie. Do 1,000 hours of community service. I went for it. It was the truth. Woohoo!
Oh my god. Good lord.
Nice. Points for me. Hurrah. I needed them. That's put me up to third.
That's crazy. 1,000 hours of community
It
service.
seemed
for
like the
things
most
like
harmless
that.
thing
Time to pick a category.
to give. And the category is Johnson's.
Johnson's.
All right, here it is. Due to a habit he had while roaming the halls of the White House, President Lyndon B. Johnson earned the nickname Blank Johnson. All right, type in your lies.
Due to a habit he had while roaming the halls of the White House, President Lyndon B. Johnson earned the nickname Blank Johnson. I went in a lie.
So, I found the thing. Apparently 22,000 people willingly agreed to community service in return for free Wi-Fi, cleaning festival loos, hugging stray cats and dogs, and scraping chewing gum off the streets.
Oh.
How many people actually did it, though?
Okay,
Well, it
where's
said
the truth?
legally binding, so I guess they acted.
Right, so the nickname of President Lyndon B. Johnson was Daydreaming Johnson, Licky Johnson, Dusty Johnson, Lightbulb Johnson, Nosepicker Johnson, Yodeling Johnson, Jumbo Johnson, or Indiana Pacer Johnson. Sounds the most nicknamey.
Well, the only way I can think it's Jumbo is if he had a pet elephant he dragged around with him.
Let's see how things shook out.
So, Nosepicker Johnson, Xavier, Rhubarb and Ilgins went for it, and it was Froggy's Lie.
Oh, wow.
Yodeling Johnson, Hedgie went for it. It was Cosmic's Lie. I very nearly went for it. Dusty Johnson, that was the one I went for, so did Cosmic and Frogbutt, and it was Hedgie's Lie.
It was my lie.
That was a big one. Nobody
And
thought of
Lightbulb
this.
was the truth.
Light
They
bulb.
turned
What did
off
he do?
lights
Kept on
left on
screwing.
by his staff. Personally, I'd have gone with Electric Johnson.
He turned off the light bulbs that his staff had left on.
Light bulb shots.
That put me down to 4. Oh well. Cosmic,
Apparently it
your
was-
category.
All right, choose a
Apparently
category.
this was an experiment to see if consumers were actually reading the shit when they signed up.
Try this one.
And
In
only one
2017,
individual
Texas
of
state
them
lawmaker Tom
spotted it.
Oliverson urged people not to use blank.
So, in
Okay, answer your
2017,
lies.
Texas state lawmaker Tom Oliverson urged people not to use what?
Could be anything if it's Texas.
I have entered in a lie. I honestly had a half feeling it might be the truth, so I'm glad it was a lie.
lawmakers have kind of got crazy over the past few years for various reasons. So yeah.
Hurry,
the
use the
players
lie
are
for me
in.
button if you're stuck. Okay, find the truth.
So, Tom Oliverson urged people not to use birth control, Twitter, profanity, Chilean flag emojis, public loos, condoms, or their real names. Quite frankly, I could agree if it was Twitter. I'm going to vote for one that made me go, what? Sometimes that's the truth.
Let's see what everybody selected.
Profanity. Cosmic went for it. It was Rhubarb's Lie.
Oh.
Birth control. Xavier went for it. It was Hedgie's Lie.
Yes.
Twitter. Rhubarb, Frogbutt, and Audience went for it. It was Cosmic's Lie.
Hey.
Chilean flag emojis. Myself and Hedge went for it. It was the truth.
People were confusing
Yeah, it
the
was just
emoji with the
ridiculous.
Texas flag.
Say what I say. Sometimes the answer makes you go, Turns
Yeah.
out to be the one.
Truth is stranger than fiction.
It hasn't affected my score anyway. I'm still 4th, but... And now it's the final round.
Hey.
This is the final fibbage. One question left for triple the points. Good luck. The people from Ile de Ré, a remote island off the coast of France, have a weird custom. Each morning they dress their blank in blank. Write your lies now.
So, the people from Ile de Ré have a weird custom. Each morning, they dress their blank in blank.
There's a lot of things that could be.
Hey.
Everyone's in.
Yeah.
Okay, which one is the truth?
So, the people at Ile de Ré each morning dress their chickens in hats, ducks in dressing gowns, pigs in a blanket, pets in pyjamas, donkeys in pyjamas, pets in raincoats, dogs in drag, or daughters in school uniforms.
Agree.
I just went
There's
eeny,
a
meeny,
lot.
miny, mo for this one, really.
Yeah, there's a lot to choose from.
There's a lot of batches in this one.
All right, let's see what you guys picked.
So, pets in pyjamas. Myself, Rockbot, and audience went for it. It was Hedgie's lie.
Yay!
Dogs in drag. Hedgie went for it. It was Xavier's lie.
Ah,
Chickens in hats. Cosmic and Rhubarb went for it. It was the audience lie.
well, yeah, because otherwise it can't be chickens in hats. It has to
Donkeys
be
in
rabbits.
pyjamas. Xavier went for it. And it was the truth.
Donkeys in pyjamas.
And it's weird because it's in the morning.
Oh
Donkeys should
my
wear pajamas at bedtime.
So I was feeling it was a pyjamas one, but I went
Right.
pets, not donkeys.
Yes.
So, Rhubarb, me, Cosmic, Xavier, Frogbutt, and Hedgie wins.
Hey! Woohoo!
Very weirdly
And the
done.
most likes went to me. Yay! I'll take the Pyrrhic victory. And
Oh, protect them from mosquitoes.
Ah. Oh.
that was a good
Yeah,
game.
because there's some suggestions it's like trousers, but they've got the stripes and that on the fabric, so it's very hard to call them trousers when they look like pajamas.
Pajamas. Well, at least it wasn't bananas in pajamas.
That's dating yourself there, Hedge.
Yep.
That'd be the donkeys that was go coming down the stairs. Can you imagine that?
Yeehaw.
They'd just be making an ass of themselves.
Oh!
I thank you all. I thank you all. I'm here all night.
Bad joke.
It was a very bad joke. I make no apologies. Right, let's get back to the cameras. Does anyone have anything for Done and Dusted?
Yes, I have a thing I can talk about for Done and Dusted,
Ooh.
which I didn't really talk about last week, even though I'd actually watched it literally the weekend before.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, in that
And
case, if you have a thing for Done and
currently-
Dusted, stop asking if I want to switch device to the PS4 headset that's plugged in. No, I don't. Stupid thing. Let's deafen the channel and play the Done and Dusted jingle.
It's that time where the cast of TigerTails Radio review stuff badly. This is Done and Dusted.
So, yes, it's that time of the show where we talk about things that we have seen, heard, observed, smelled, tasted, eaten, or what have you. Otherwise experienced. Mr. Xavier, what have you experienced this week?
So
Apart from COVID.
it was a little while ago, because in between then and now I've just been like playing video games. But this is Squid Game.
Ah, yes, the Korean show that's on Netflix.
that everyone is talking about right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, little bit late to the party because it was like everyone was talking about it, and I saw it on Netflix, and I thought, and then eventually I put it on because it was like my brain was frying, and I thought, yeah, it'll be nice to have in the background.
Oh.
And then binged the entirety of the 9 episodes.
And sorry, we just had I Believe in Yourself popped in to say hello and goodbye as he's trapped in a list of videos he wants to view. So, hi, bye, nice having you, albeit briefly. There we go, you can continue.
Okay. So, Squid Game. This is a Korean show, Korean series set in Korea.
Really?
But you
Good
can watch it with English dubbing, which isn't bad, thank God.
It's not great.
There is some stuff that's a little bit hard to translate across, but they do a very good job of making sure that the context for when you're watching it is quite well done. So it follows a title character, Seong Gi-hun, who is basically divorced guy, in debt, barely working, who gambles, lives with his mother, has difficulty keeping promises, tends to try and borrow money off of everyone. And the first episode is introducing you to him, his life, and the events of how bad his life is. Because he
Basically, it's trying
gambles.
to make you care about him.
You don't really to begin with, because he's not 100% brilliant. Because he kind of doesn't quite keep his promises. You feel for him when it's like, oh yeah, his daughter's with the ex-wife and the new husband, and they'll be disappearing off. So you feel a bit like that, but he's kind of a bit of an asshole to his mum, and he like sponges off of people. He's not the best of people. He does win on the horses, but his money gets stolen before he can pay off the mob, who are like after him for money. So by the end of the first episode, you realise he is destitute, and how far he will go to get money, because he ends up meeting an individual who plays him at a kids game, which is very weird. It's like these pieces of paper or card that are folded up. So you've got a plain side and a folded side, and kind of like Pog, you throw one on the other, and depending on which side it lands, you win or lose.
I thought I thought it was a game where you had to throw the piece that you had a square and there was a square on the floor, and you had to throw your square on the other square, and you had to make the other square flip over by throwing your square at it.
Yeah, like I said, kind of like Pog, where you're just flipping the thing over by throwing a thing at it. It was a very weird game. I've never played it, but it was literally a game of, okay, if I win, I get to slap you. Or you like get $1,000, and by the time he's finished, by the time he wins, by the time Song wins, he's after the slap. But instead, the guy goes, "Well, I could give you the money." Goes off with his 1,001, which is like pittance as far as I can tell. But it's like the test, the fishing test to see whether or not he would be good for this game.
What? So you have to kind of audition for the game almost.
Kinda, yeah.
You're kind of fished, because they're looking for a particular type of person, which I will mention as I go further on. But he gets given this card, which is an invite, whereupon he turns up into a middle of a deserted street, gets into a car with a bunch of people who are asleep, and then he's gassed. So it's a very clearly above board game. So him and a bunch of people, 456 players.
Oof.
That's the number. 456 players.
That's a lot
are
of people.
brought to this place to play this game. They are dumped in what looks to be a gym hall with bunk beds.
Ooh.
And they're introduced to all of these guys. And if you watch it, TK, it's literally the PlayStation symbols on the masks for all the staff.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of people talking about it, because I didn't watch Squid Game. What I did was come in one day to eat dinner and had the very end of the final episode ruined for me, because that what was playing on the telly at the time. Thanks.
Yeah. It's worth watching through it anyway. But you introduce the staff, who then say the pitch, which is you're going to be playing a series of 6 games across 6 days. They tell you the rules. If enough people will agree, we'll stop the game, and you will win a 45.6 billion won prize.
Ooh.
Which goes up for various reasons. And it's literally a case of you play these games. No one has a clue what these games are. There's a massive variety of different people. They all go outside to what appears to be a sandy playground. At one end, there is a China doll-style statue, and they're all at the other. And literally, it's red light, green light. We all know what red light, green light is.
Yeah.
We've played variations of it, and it's literally green light, you're free to move. Red light, you have to stop. If the guy or girl watching sees you move, she calls you out, and you lose. So when the red light comes on, and the first 2 idiots who rush and obviously fall over because they can't stop in time, the statue sees them and then calls them out with a shot to the head.
Oh!
Yeah, they get gunned down.
Blood everywhere. Whereupon everyone legitimately freaks the fuck out
And legs it.
and suddenly massacre as 456 gets halved. Well, not quite. By the end of this game, you get introduced to the main characters, some of the significant characterizations for the other main characters, but you are severely hammered into you that these games are deadly. No one gives a shit about them playing these games, and you have to follow the rules and figure out the game.
You will play the game and you will follow the rules, otherwise you die.
Yeah,
Otherwise
pretty
you will
much.
be shot. Come on,
Yes.
you know well enough to be it. You will be shot.
Yes.
So that's literally the end of the first episode, where they then go, "No, we don't want to play anymore," and they all leave.
Oh.
So whereupon
it's a
they're
free
gassed,
choice.
put in the guards, and then dumped back. So they're then dumped back home, where they then realise, or at the start of the second, where they then realise that none of their situation has changed. They've just survived a massacre and lost the opportunity for the money.
I thought you said if they stop the game, they'll then get some money.
No, if they don't. It's part of the rules is if they leave, then the money goes to whoever dies, his family, things like that. But they can then come back. So they do all agree to come back to the place because there's various conversations between the characters. There's also a policeman who's trying to investigate. By Cosmic, nice to see you. There's also a policeman who's trying to investigate what's going on because his brother's disappeared. Significant plot point. And this is where you then discover that the people who are being gassed are being taken to a remote island, and this is literally Tracy Island for games. Yeah. It's crazy. So you then have the games that go through. So you have a very Korean game where they have to pick out a shape out of honeycomb.
Ah, yes, yeah, I've heard about this one.
And basically, it's a case of you have a toothpick, your shape, which could be an umbrella, a diamond, a circle. It was like several shapes. And they have to then pick the shape out without breaking. If they break the shape, they get shot.
Oh.
There's some interesting tricks to that one. It's a really good episode. I liked it. We then have... What was the next game?
Wasn't the next game?
Oh, yes. It was the Tug
Marbles?
of War.
Oh.
Oh,
I thought it was Marbles and Tug of War.
No, it's Tug of War.
Okay.
So they have to pick a team, and they do Tug of War. Wow. This, if you've ever seen a series that makes the characters feel the consequences of their actions, this is the first one. Then they have the marble game, which comes up. The marble game, basically, they are put into teams of 2, whereupon they are told, that is your opponent, each of you have a bag of marbles, and you have to get your opponent's marbles without using violence, however you want to agree.
Ah, sounds like they had marble madness.
Ho ho!
This puts a lot of significant characters against each other. I think I did miss one.
You think you missed one?
Oh no, I didn't miss one. No, I'm double checking the episodes.
Well, make sure you don't spoil. Make sure you don't spoil too much of it.
I'm missing out a lot of the major plot points, but this is where the series. This is where the series basically goes. Yeah, you know those heartstrings we plucked with the Tug of War game. You know those characters that you felt for. Here's an entire episode where you really feel for these characters, and then we pull the rug out from your feet and kick you in the head at the same time.
Oh,
especially for the lead character, which gets worse for him. But we'll carry on. You're then introduced to the idea of what this entire thing is for, which is in basically their version of a horse race.
Oh.
I know you're spoiling things.
People are horses.
Yeah, stop talking now.
But there's literally 2 games at that point left. One of which I would say is kind of an obstacle course.
Ish, yes, I'd go with that.
Ish. And I like how they pitched how some of the characters dealt with it. I really enjoyed that.
I liked the behind the scenes of that. That was hilarious if you ever watched that.
I need to. I really enjoyed this series. And then the last game, outside of by the way, you're in the final, here's a slap up dinner, which I feel was like, yeah, we've kicked you in the teeth, we've slapped you about the face, you know, we've basically caused immense mental harm. Here's some nice food and a suit.
And a suit.
Because the last game is the Squid Game, which was introduced right at the beginning of the series by the lead character talking about his childhood game, the Squid Game. And it's one of those batshit crazy playground shape games where you sit there and you listen to the rules and you go, yeah, no, we would have never have come up with that bullshit because it's literally a bunch of rules to make sense of this shape.
Well, it's a bit...
Wait, so it's nothing to do with tentacle hentai?
No.
Oh.
It's a
The
bit like
game
a
is
weird cross between hopscotch and British Bulldog.
Oh, God.
It has the shapes. It's got the triangle, the square, and the circle
And the
in the
cross.
shape of a squid. And the attackers and the defenders. The defenders stay in the squid. The attackers can go around the squid, but they can only hop on one foot. They can get access to their other foot if they cross the bridge in the middle of the triangle and the square. And then the final bit is someone has to get to the circle bit and put their feet into the circle at the top of the triangle, right at the top.
Oh, good grief.
And when he's explaining this out at the outset, you've only got a vague idea they're talking about kids' games, but you can completely forget about that. And then they bring it to the end and everything that's tied to it and the entire package that's then wrapped up for that last episode, which is a spoiler because there is a lot that goes on with the lead character, who he's fighting, and then the revelations afterwards.
Oh.
Everyone's going, oh, there'll be a second season. The guy who's basically said this is very unsure because apparently it took him like years to get to this point.
Oof.
It has kind of been left in a way where it could be, but I don't know if it could ever be.
I think it
the
works
same as
best
this.
without one.
Yeah.
That
Oh my
ending was a good
God.
ending. And it opens the door for a sequel, but I think it would work best without one.
I can see it if you did a game with a bunch of different people. Think maybe a Cube-esque follow-on. It has nothing. It's the same thing, but it's a different bunch of people and maybe different takes on how things. Maybe before, maybe after. But this was really fun to watch, and then having afterwards watched it and then listening to the shit people pulled out of episodes, which were all the clues. Some of which I'd seen and basically gone, oh, that's nice. Watch the show.
Yeah. It's something you see on repeat viewing. It's something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Some of it is really subtle, especially with the reveals, watching it again and looking for the little bits and pieces that says, yes, this, or this is coming, or this guy is important. You know, some of the little things like that. But my God, for an allegory of life in general, and because I know some people have made this comparison, the sheer fact that everything gets boiled down to it being like children's games where you can literally just not care about other people, and then if you do care, and then suddenly realize that you're actually going to have to stomp all over them to win. And the worst thing is, it's like all the time the rules are still there. The rules about you could give up, and if enough people give up, you can leave, and then the money goes to the dead people's families. That still exists. It still happens. Yet we get to the final. And it is really interesting, really enjoyable. If you haven't watched it, and I'll say my place to TK, who's seen bits in the end, watch it. It is very worth it. And the dubbing is not bad. Which was really good for me, because sometimes foreign film dubbing is
It can take you out
to
of
watch. Yeah, but they actually did a good job, I think, of getting the people to voice all of the different characters and make you feel like those were the characters. Like animations with the voice actors. With the right person, you get drawn in. With the wrong person,
Yeah.
But this
Yeah.
this is very much well done, and I really would recommend. It's well worth if you've got Netflix to pick up and watch, and if you don't, pester someone who has it because it's fun.
Yeah, no, I've after having the end completely spoiled for me, I went back and watched one of those YouTube videos, which was how to beat all the games in Squid Game. So I could get an understanding of what went on in the games to see why is everyone making such a fuss about this. And yeah, okay, I went and then got a few more kind of deeper dive spoilery things and had basically everything explained to me. So the ending actually made more sense, which was nice. Having the ending completely ruined. So I thought, well, I'm not going to bother watching the whole thing now because what's the point? I know how it ends. I've seen most of the last episode now. I thought it was a film, to be fair, because, as I say, it was dubbed, and therefore I thought, oh, no, they're watching one of these foreign films again where the dubbing's a bit off. It's not perfect dubbing, but it serves the purpose.
I'd say still watch it. Still watch the series because it is gripping. And I had it in the background, and I went through the entirety of the series, and it dragged me in, and the characters were worth investing in. And when you do invest it, and they have those scenes, especially the latter games, it's a case of you feel quite attached to those characters, and what the actions they do is really worth it.
I see. What I'm looking forward to is seeing Spiral from the Book of Saw.
Yeah, Spiral.
Oh,
Isn't that out
yes.
already?
It is out.
It is out on some formats, and I don't yet have it. And I'm waiting to see if it comes onto either Amazon Prime or Netflix, so I don't have to pay to see it. I want to watch it, and if I can watch it for no money, I want to enjoy that.
It was really interesting seeing some of the reviews on that one. But then, to be fair, it's Saw, so you can't expect
much. And
you can't expect brilliant after the first Saw.
Yeah, no, Saw 2 was good. I enjoyed Saw 2 more than
Yeah,
Saw 1.
Saw 2 was good. I liked Saw 3. I thought Saw 3 was impressive.
I liked the way
4,
3, 4, and 5 were all
both...
kind of connected in that way. And
Yeah.
then 6 and 7 kind of went off the rails a bit.
Yeah, they did. 7 was a bit...
7 was awful.
Yeah.
7 was, hey, you know these characters we spent the last 6 films building? Yeah, let's just
forget about them.
retcon that. They were all screaming queens and did nothing.
I mean, the actual storylines for the characters were brilliant when you sort of got to see the way Hoffman was into it and all that kind of thing and stuff.
Spoilers for
and
those
then at the end, it was like,
yet.
oh, what happened?
Yeah.
What happened to Jill Kramer?
What happened to the strong, intelligent female lead here we have? Oh, she's been turned into a screaming queen. Why?
Yes.
Reasons!
Yeah, that was the one thing that completely threw me out of that film, because
and the god-awful 3D effects.
Even though Jigsaw, Saw 3D and Jigsaw, there was some interesting bits, because they had Uja Flip come back.
Tobin Bell.
He's the guy who played Jigsaw.
Yeah.
No, Carrie Elves come back.
Oh, that's
in the
least Dr. Gordon.
Yeah, in the least obvious, in the totally least obvious reveal ever.
Yeah, 7 really didn't do its twists too well, did it?
Not after 1.
I don't think the last one was directed by the original director though. I think it was a new director.
They did
director
it wrong.
for the original was James Wan. Then it was
Yeah.
Daryl Lynn Bousman for 2, 3, and 4. David Hackey for 5. Kevin Greutert
Something for 6.
for 6 and 3D, and then it was the Sprigg brothers for Jigsaw.
Yeah.
And then Daryl Lynn
6 and 7 weren't all
Bousman
that
came
good.
back for Spiral.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's the way that sort of different directors take things, like with Halloween films. You can see the way that different directors do it.
Yeah.
I am not sure about the latest Halloween ones.
What Halloween Kills? Yes.
Yeah,
We need to kill Michael Myers. They've been trying to do that since the first 2 films.
Well, that Halloween was the reboot of the series. So you had a new Myers, you had the new cast, and then you had the second one, which I think was Halloween Falls, and then the third one is Halloween Kills.
I mean, the purists will say watch Halloween the original, Halloween 2, and then Halloween H2O, and that kind of like ties it all in pretty well.
Watch Halloween. More Halloween.
More Halloween. Yeah, because it was Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, which was completely different, Halloween 4, Halloween 5, Halloween 6, Halloween H2O, Halloween the reboot, which was where they went via the story of Laurie Strode as opposed to Michael Myers. Then there was
there's actually quite a few.
Yeah,
there's
there's
Halloween 1, 2, first two films. 3 was
Yep.
Season of the Witch, where they wanted to
Yep.
do something different.
Yep.
4, Michael Myers came back with 5.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had Curse of Michael Myers,
Mm-hmm.
H2O, Resurrection.
That's it, Resurrection.
You then had a return to Halloween, which was Rob Zombie. Halloween 2,
Yeah.
which was Rob Zombie. And then the most recent one, it was Halloween, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends, which is this year.
Mm-hmm. No, I thought it was Kills this year.
Kills was
'Cause I've
2021.
Yeah, that's this year, isn't it?
So, sorry, I'm reading stuff. Yeah, 2021. So it's come out, and then Ends is 2022. Sorry.
Aha. I was going to say, because I've seen adverts for it coming to cinemas this Halloween. It was like, yeah, sure, it's not out yet.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I really care for because having seen most of the original Halloween ones now, because Jules, scary
watched them all.
movie, Jules.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She
It's
likes scary
kind of
movies.
it's kind of difficult, especially when you learn it's like originally he was just the shape, and then unmasked he was Michael Myers, and then all of the backstory and that kind of appeared afterwards. Whereas now it's like this weird plot.
Yeah. Well, the original, I mean, John Carpenter, that's why John Carpenter is such an amazing horror director, because he understands that you just have this simple, single idea, and if you don't expand on it, the audience provides the information. It's like, what is Michael Myers? He's just this crazed guy. Anything else? Nope,
Here's
that's
the
all he
thing.
is.
Halloween Kills is he gets out of the house, and then the survivors of the first film join a group of other survivors that decide to form a mob to hunt him down.
I've just worked out that these are starting to sound like bottom episodes. You've got like Halloween Kills, you got Halloween Smells.
Yeah, Halloween Smells. Halloween's out. Halloween's
don't.
gas.
You know someone's going to do that for a Halloween film.
Oh, naturally, eventually.
What? Slapstick Halloween.
Well, it's not even
Oh,
slapstick
God.
Halloween. It'll be Halloween's out. It's the one for all of the community. And then everyone will go, no.
Froggy, it's the gas man! Gas man! Hello, Mr. Gas Man!
Is there someone who looks after
Looks
you?
after you.
Could I speak to them, please? Because I need to read your meter.
Oh, God. Bottom episodes. Jesus.
Who is it, dear? It's the gas man! Everyone who's not from the UK is going, what the bloody hell are they talking about?
Yeah. What was the Halloween episode called? Was it Terror?
Yes.
Or something like that?
No, that was season 3's Halloween episode, yes. Terror.
Yeah. Yes.
Where they have the cattle prod incidents.
And it just keeps ruining Richie's tights.
Yes. That wasn't one of my favourites. What was one of them? Stranded on Wimbledon Common? Well, not stranded, but holidaying.
Was that camp? It was either holiday or camping.
I was going to say Bottoms Out.
Oh yeah, yes it was. Yeah,
it was
went
Bottoms Out. I was
yes.
right. Yeah.
Yes.
God, that was hilarious.
Eddie, there's someone outside doing owl impressions. Very bad ones.
Are they? That's not a hedgehog. That's Great Uncle
Great
Bulgaria.
Uncle Bulgaria.
Well, if that's
If
the
it
case,
is,
Eddie, then the
it
season's
could-
taken
yes.
a serious turn to the word because he's walking around in the nude.
Oh, the Wombos have gone X-rated.
DH just said, work all done, I'm back with you for the closing.
Hey.
And this is what you end up with. Sorry, DH.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Do you want to know when their Halloween episode was?
Which bottom?
Go on.
Yeah.
Go on then,
Not
do
Halloween.
tell.
The 13th of January.
Yeah. Thanks, BBC
Well-
scheduling.
I mean, isn't it just the fact that the BBC used to put Christmas specials on in the middle of July? It was like,
Yeah, they still do.
Who the hell does this?
The BBC, by the sound of it.
But I mean, it seemed to be every year, and then I can understand it. That occasionally put it in, but it's like middle of July they go put the Christmas episode on. Why? You know.
We've played all the others. We might as well.
Yeah. Good God. Yeah.
Froggy's put a GIF in channel. Let's go and have a look at
Oh
the GIF.
God.
It is from Bottom Live 1, and he's trying to get the milk onto the brick of Kellogg's Special K.
Oh, the brick of Kellogg's Special K.
Shut up and eat your brick, Eddie.
Yeah.
From the Southampton.
Yep.
Southampton.
Which caused one of the longest and probably scripted, but done well enough to seem like it was off the cuff scenes where Eddie breaks character. Just enough to say, I was born in Southampton, you know.
Yes.
Which
he wasn't.
Well, Adrian Edmondson wasn't. We don't know where Eddie was born.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. See?
And an 8-minute section of the second act where Aid teased Rick for corpsing, and Rick getting annoyed at Aid for receiving large round of applause from the audience when he delivers his own lines in an overly dramatic fashion.
Yes, and it was overly dramatic.
Yeah.
To which Rick Moe ended up going, "Oh, just get on with the play, otherwise we'll never get to leave South fucking Hampton."
I think there's also one where they do it in Bottom 4, which I think was another.
That was the weapons grade underwear, wasn't it?
Yes, and they go back to their young ones' personas.
Oh God, yes.
And Richie is like Thatcher, and like Eddie literally doesn't. And I think Rick looks at him and goes, "Not much has changed, does it?" It's like Vivian's voice was basically like this, and Eddie's voice is that. It's the same voice.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, not much has really changed, does it?
No. They could have fallen into their Filthy Rich and Catflap characters as well, and still nothing much really would have changed.
It's the same thing.
Aid also accidentally hit Rick.
They've done that many times.
Yeah.
They've done that many times. They've accidentally
In Gas,
punched each other.
they left the take in.
Yes.
You can actually see Rick's recoil, Eddie's kind of all crap face, and then they quickly cut, but you get to see the impact, and the audience go, ooh, because they felt that one.
Oh. And apparently the Gas Man episode, the thing where they just keep punching the Gas Man, apparently was the sound man just having too much fun with the soundboard.
Well, they did many takes of it to get the timing right, because everyone was just having too much fun either punching or pressing buttons.
Yeah.
And in the end, they synced it all together okay.
They just left it in.
Yeah. But we should probably end the show. We've overrun by 13 minutes.
Yeah, we should.
Most of it talking about Bottom, which is something that very few people who are outside of the UK will care about, and probably even few of those who are inside the UK even know about, because we're all old.
We are.
Look it up.
It's worth it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Type Bottom into Google.
Save search off.
British comedy.
BBC's Bottom.
BBC
To be fair,
Bottom.
you're on your own. Google's a strange place.
Just Google the works and the works and things of Rick Mail and Adrian Edmondson.
Actually, if you type in the works of Bottom, you probably end up with Midsummer Night's Dream.
Actually, what does happen when you type in the works of Bottom?
Bottom.
Where's my Bottom activity set from £7?
Dear God. Right, I think we need to wrap up.
Oh, there's a better one. It's a book. It's called "It's Not My Bottom on the Farm."
And we need to wrap up. So, thank you very much for everyone who's watched us for this episode where we're all self-isolating.
Speak for yourself.
Hopefully, come Monday next week,
Oh my
we'll all be
God,
back
it's
in
even
the
worse.
studio.
I'm going to put a link in channel.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Outside of this, TigerTails Gaming, we might figure out something in order to do a thing on Friday. Depends on how it works. Outside of that, it's going to be light because we're recovering from everything. We've still then got to get back into work middle of this week, end of beginning of next week. So keep an eye on our channels. TigerTailsRadio.co.uk, TigerTailsGaming.co.uk, TigerTails.co.uk.
For the hub page.
And we also have a podcast, Ramblings of a Grey Muzzle, which you can find at blah, 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 blah. Board.
Sorry. greymuzzlepodcast.co.uk.
That's the one.
I don't know if the most recent episode has been approved yet.
It was supposed to have been released over the weekend, Mr. Xavier.
Yes.
Oh.
However, Shit happened, didn't it?
Believe in Yourself has commented that I used to offer this during the show. If you're ever bored, just add nude to your last Google search. I'm not typing the life and times of bottom nude.
And on that note, it's a good night from me, Xavier Wolf.
It's a good night from me, Hedgie.
And a good night from me, TK. Thank you very much for watching, listening, or whatevering to the COVID special, apparently, of Tiger Tales Radio, Season 13, Episode 33, or Show 995. We are now just 996, 997.
Yeah, we're going to be fine for 1,000. We're going to be fine.
And then 1,000, it's 5 shows away.
Yes.
And hopefully our special guest doesn't get COVID.
Woohoo! Who is our special guest?
That'd be telling.
A special guest.
You'll know nearer the time.
Oh, is it Jay Coldridge?
If I could afford that, then maybe.
But we need to finish.
We need
I
someone
think we
who'll
can
do
pay
it
him
for...
an exposure.
Oh, well, no, behave. We can't do that. We need someone who will be prepared to work for nothing more than a packet of curly whirly and some crisps, you know?
Oh, Dawn French.
Oh, yeah, that'll do. I mean, Vicar Dibley's finished. He must be looking for work now.
Are we finishing?
Yes, we are finishing. I'm totally not stalling for time so I can get the jingles working. Okay, shush. But on that note, it's night-night, everybody. Night.
Night.